Hey guys, welcome back to a new video. Um, Today we are doing, it's basically the same video from last night. Um, but got a few new updates and story time. Well, like more like lore. Um, Good news. Format for form or whatever you like the little floppy disk from chapter 2. He's coming, and Popper has officially entered. Oh no, it looks like a girl. Well, it's not supposed to be a girl. It's supposed to be a boy. Um, that was just the old eraser marks for the other eye. The other eye is just like a googly eye, just stitched on. Um, yeah. So they're just like a construction crew, really, and Popper's like just goes around like the whole safe haven, and gets like see if anyone needs help like building like a little hut or shop, or think of it as like like the little like I forget what they're called, but those little wooden guys from Animal Crossing that like you had to pay them a certain amount of money to build the bridge or supplies, I think. Now, I did say in my Discord. No. We got Pluggy, Pluggo, and Plugette. Now, I'm not sure if I showed this to you yesterday, but so back here's how like Pluggo, and Plugette were all normal. They were hiding in Queen's Mansion. So once like the night came into like each dark world and like attacked every darkener, or like almost every darkener. Pluggy, Pluggo, and Plugette were all in Queen's Mansion. They hid in a supply closet. They all hid in different spots of the supply closet. And then they thought the night wouldn't check in the closet, but the night did apparently, and found Plugette. And first what he did was rip off his like a bit of his ear. That's how he got that one ear. Then ripped off his arm. That's how he got his other infective arm. And slashed him, like stabbed him right through the body, and like basically did like a blast into his head. And that's what killed him. And then the knight took the body and floated away. And Pluggy is traumatized. I try to make my best traumatized look, and Pluggo is just worried. Now Pluggy, I forgot to put this in, but Pluggy and Pluggo, well, Pluggy has like just a normal gun, and Pluggo got a like a flintlock from like a western or something. Yeah, and how Fluff got infected was there was a group. He just like slashed one of his eyes. Somehow the night he got heated up and just melted some of Fluff. they just found all the other ones, and just Fluff just merged with all the other ones. And then I don't know, Torgor's not a part of this. I just wanted to add that because for a little reference. Yeah. And Fluffy is melting. Yeah. Now the knight has basically the same ability as the what's it called? Like the uni knife. He can go into different universes, like chapter rewritten, other puppet. Yeah. Now, well, since Scampton's not infected. Now, how Jevil survived is like he actually fought back, and he like beat the knight, like to the point that the knight fled. Swatch and a few others like were hid in the color calf. That was like the main spot. Same with Spampton, just hid in his trash can or like the basement. Queen basically fought back, but got damaged, but damaged enough to flee. So, well, in ruin, but someone put her back, like one of like the. It was like one of the one of Spaleton, Chip, or Popper that fixed her up. King just like everyone. There wasn't. I'm trying to think where they could have hid. They basically just like hid in the king's like throne room or Wolk's card shop. I forget how to pronounce his name. Sham just hid in his shop because he didn't really have any good place to go. God, why is it so cold? C-Round, like, was running, trying to find the crown. He got a bit chipped, but then he found the crown and fought the knight back, and turned this K around and fought the knight back, and to the point that the knight fled. Now, the knight can summon a few dark things, like, well, not, like, gruesome dark, but, like, that looks similar to him. But... yeah, so you can, like, summon, like, these, like, dark-looking raptors, summon, like, knights that look similar to him, without the horns. You can summon, like, titans, giants, stuff like that. How, Starwalker and Newbert, well, Newbert didn't really get injured. He was just hiding in the color calf. But how Starwalker actually fought back. He just lost an eye and lost a leg in the process. Same with Birdley. Birdley fought back. Now, since the knight summoned like Dark World, in the Light World, everyone turns into their, like, what they look like in the in the Dark Worlds now. Noelle's a bit scared. Lancer just was protected by his father. Rouse was helping everyone in the king's throne room. Susie actually fought back and almost defeated the knight, but killed him. Now, update on Chris. If I have any Chris fans, sorry about that, but he's slow. He's not infected. He's just his arms infected, and he has a new sort of sword. Now how did Birdly. Now, if anyone figured out how to translate these, one says hide, one says help, one said no, run, help, hide, and one said sham. If anyone wants to know. Now, let me know down in the comments what other lighteners I should put in, and I will gladly do those. But for now, I will stick to trying to do that, the floppy disk thing. I forgot his name already. Now, I'm hoping I spelled her name right, but it's Kathy. Kathy, how she got infected is, she was, I think, I'm just trying to make it up as I go here. She got stabbed in the eye. Let's just stabbed the eye, cut throat, and basically got slashed in the stomach. And tail fell off. Tail cut her tail off. Now, I will update this, color it all in. Now, that's how she got. Now, I haven't seen the comments yet for the last video, but please put the name of that one bird that's friends with Monster Kid in the comments. I need to know so I can put it on here. Now Temmie is I'm still trying to find fan art for Temmie for inspiration, but I will do a video on Temmie soon. Tenna was basically recording a show at the time of the roaring infection. No, I didn't make it tiny. I didn't make it tiny enough for his little pin of the TV. just doing that right now. Now he actually, I heard a theory that Tenna actually could beat the knight, but since the knight didn't attack before because Tenna didn't have his guard down. But then when Tenna was finally let his guard down, that's when he striked and basically killed him. He actually, Tenna fought back to protect his game show, and one of his Tennas got damaged. Screen broke, cracked. Suit needed to get fixed. Stuff like that. Arm got slashed off. Stuff like that. And luckily, Susie found the glove for his other hand and just basically attached it with string. Now, how Jockington died was got stabbed, basically, how should I say this, like, more like Mario 64 style Bowser, against the wall, and just slammed it from side to side. He sort of has a black eye now, and his eye is still like crying from all like the damage that happened. Hat crushed. He was impaled. I'm not sure if I said that already. And stomped on, or just kicked. Now, Monster Kid, he, how should I say this? Monster Kid got thrown across the room, legs got ripped off, tail got ripped off, slashed open in the stomach, stabbed a giant hole, took heart, somehow still beating and somehow still keeping Monster Kid alive. Just started stomping on the knights. Just started stomping on Monster Kid, and he was crying during the process. And then he just crushed the heart in front of everybody, and Monster Kid like basically died, but somehow the knight can bring them back just as an infected. But Monster Kid is trying to fight back, but it doesn't really look like he's trying his best. Now, Dragonstein is his like mask that keeps the adorable little fluff thing I don't know what it really is. But that thing is basically also damaged. Um, no, he has a peg leg now. And that's him. Not the best of improvement, but it will do for now. Gerson, please go into post and vote on Gerson. Because I don't know, because right now it's a tie. I'll give you guys 10 days to vote. Yeah. Pluie, Mike, and Motormouth were basically performing for Tenna. And got beaten up by the knight, but ran away just in time and gathered supplies. Ram was at a shop when he got when the knight came and slashed him in the ear, and Ram thought and pretended to be dead, and somehow the knight spared him. Cuptons were just roaming around like they always do, and just one got slashed in the eye and went blind. The other got slashed in the eye and got chipped, and somehow did not go blind. Chris, you know what? You guys figure it out, how his backstory, how Chris got like this, or what happened when the roaring started. And I'll see you in the next one. Oh gosh, this video went longer than expected.